Imagine this. You are sitting across from someone. Maybe it's a friend, maybe a partner, maybe a parent. They ask you for a favor, a small one, or maybe a big one. Inside, your stomach tightens. Your intuition screams no. Your body physically rejects the request. You are exhausted. You are depleted. You have nothing left to give. But then, you hear your own voice betrayal you. You smile. You nod. You say, "Sure, I can do that." And the moment you say it, you feel it. That heavy, sinking stone in your chest. Resentment. Why do you do this? Why do you set yourself on fire just to keep other people warm? You tell yourself it's because you are a good person. You tell yourself it's because you are kind. You are empathetic. But listen to me carefully. That is not kindness. That is trauma. You have been programmed to believe that your value is tied to your utility. If you aren't useful, you aren't lovable. If you aren't sacrificing, you aren't safe. Today, we are going to burn that programming. Because being too nice is not a virtue. In the world of social dynamics, being too nice is blood in the water. It signals to every predator, every manipulator, and every user that you are open for business. They saw you coming. You saw them. But the game was already over before you even spoke. You think you are keeping the peace, but you are actually waging a war against yourself. Let's look at the truth. You weren't born a people pleaser. You were built. Think back. Somewhere in your history, you learned a very dangerous lesson. You learned that having needs made you a burden. You learned that speaking up caused conflict. And to a child, conflict feels like death. So, you entered a training camp. You became a master observer. You learned to read micro-expressions. You learned to anticipate what people needed before they even asked. You became a chameleon. You think this is a weakness. You think this is why you are broken. It's not. These are high-level intelligence traits. Hyper-awareness, deep empathy, pattern recognition. These are superpowers. But right now, you are using your superpowers to destroy yourself. You are handing the keys to the kingdom to people who only want to rob the vault. It is time to flip the dynamic. We need to talk about the dark psychology of boundaries. Most people think a boundary is a wall. They think it's an argument. They think it's you shouting, "Respect me." But real power is never loud. Real power is silent. When you are too nice, you are predictable. Manipulators love predictability. If they push button A, they get reaction B. If they guilt trip you, you apologize. If they give you the silent treatment, you chase them. You are a machine they know how to operate. To regain your power, you must become a glitch in their system. You must become unpredictable. Here is the secret. The most terrifying thing to a manipulator is not your anger. It is your absence. It is your neutrality. When you stop over-explaining, you create a vacuum. Think about the last time you said no. Did you just say no? Or did you say, "I can't because I have to do this, and I'm so sorry, and maybe next time"? You gave them a map. You gave them negotiation points. When you explain your no, you are asking for permission to have a boundary. Stop asking for permission. Try this instead. The next time they push you, offer them nothing but silence. Or a simple, "That doesn't work for me." And then, this is the hardest part, stop talking. The silence that follows will feel heavy. It will feel awkward. Your brain will scream at you to fill the silence, to apologize, to smooth it over. Don't. Sit in that silence. That silence is the boundary. Read that again. The silence is the boundary. In that silence, you are forcing them to sit with their own unreasonable request. You are holding up a mirror. They will react. Oh, they will react. They might get angry. They might call you selfish. They might say you've changed. Good. You've changed is the manipulator's way of saying, you stopped letting me use you. Take it as a compliment. You are entering a new state of existence. I call this the ghost fortress. You are there. You are present. But your energy is protected. You are no longer accessible to people who do not pay the entrance fee. And the entrance fee is respect. This is going to feel unnatural at first. You will feel guilty. But ask yourself, who benefits from your guilt? Does the guilt help you? Or does the guilt keep you in the cage? Guilt is just a mechanism of control installed by people who wanted you to be convenient. Here is the truth about human nature. People do not value what is free. They do not value what is easy. If you are always available, always nice, always bending over backward, your value drops. It is basic economics. Scarcity creates value. When you start saying no, when you start walking away from toxicity without a word, you become scarce. You become mysterious. Suddenly, you are not the doormat. You are the puzzle. You garner respect not by demanding it, but by embodying it. You teach people how to treat you by what you stop tolerating. This is not about becoming cold. This is not about becoming a narcissist. This is about stewardship. You are the guardian of your own soul. If you leave the gates open, don't be surprised when the thieves come in. Close the gates. Let them knock. Let them shout. Let them wonder why the old tricks aren't working anymore. You are busy building a life that belongs to you. So, for the next 24 hours, I want you to try something. Do not apologize for existing. Do not explain your decisions. If something feels wrong, step back. If someone drains you, cut the feed. Watch how they panic when they lose their control over you. Watch how the dynamic shifts. You are not mean. You are not difficult. You are finally awake. The training camp is over. The soldier has returned home. And this time, you are the general. Walk with your head high. Keep your circle small. Keep your peace protected. And remember, the only people who get upset when you set boundaries are the ones who benefited from you having none. Let them be upset. You have work to do.